Zabba-dibba-babba-dibba. Yo, everybody! Dr. Cool in the house. It's time for Dr. Cool's Insert Title Here Book Review. That's right, my review. Yeah. But keeping with the tradition, I'm looking at mind management and, of course, fatal. Yeah. Let's begin with the mind management. It is definitely a cool book for the cerebral crowd. Oh, yeah. Cerebral. Yeah. Brain food. That's right. Oh, baby. Now, as for the hipster cool cats, oh, not the hipster fake ones, but the cool cats, fatal. Oh, yeah. Film noir in comic book form. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Dr. Cool saying, later. Oh, yeah.
Yo, Bear, it's me. I'm on TV. Yep, Larry's not back, so it's up to me, to talk about the comic books that my cousin would have bought. I think he would have bought these, but I know I did. Say, we're going to start off with sex. Well, there wasn't much in there, but it was interesting. Yep. And, of course, here's a new book called Sex Criminals. I did not know you could get charged with that. But either way, it was more cartoony than sex. And sometimes cartoony sex is better than the real sex. Yep! Yay! Alright, I gotta finish up now. Go on, bye. Yahoo!
Look at me, I'm handsome. Leroy time. Hey, everybody, it's Leroy time. Woo! I'm back, and I had a big week. I picked up one book that my missing buddy Lowry would have bought. I'm enjoying it, and I picked up my own book. Let's start with the one over there, Judge Dredd Classics. Ooh, classic British violence. And of course, one of my favorites, The Legends. Ooh, Mouth Guard. I love the Mouth Guard. And of course, for the ultimate violence, Red Team. I want me a machete. Come on, machete. Forget the theme song. Get me a machete. And this is a new one called The Other Dead. When I first saw the title, I thought it said others, but it's The Other Dead. Zombie animals. Enough said. Super cool. Yep, you heard me say it. Super cool. Yo, bye-bye. I'm out. Leroy time. Woo! Sorry, Galactus. This could be your product here. That's right. We're looking for a sponsor. We could be selling your product because Galactus hungers for it. Yeah, I'm selling my soul. And if you see how many comic books I bought this week, you'll understand why. They're not cheap. Oh my God! Help us. They're expensive. To read the comics we do, it takes money. So I'm hungering for sponsors, like Galactus said. Well, there's the pitch. Oh yeah, we're here to talk about comic books, because after all, it is Wednesday night. It's the Cool Comic Book Review Show. We got the mad one on camera, because she can't read anything right now. Remember what she read, which is pretty sad.
I can read, kinda.
Kinda. Like what'd you read this morning?
Something that gave me a headache.
Exactly. Okay, so she's stuck on camera, so it's all up to me!
What a travesty.
Okay, so keeping with the theme of red, ta-da, red, we'll start off with Marvel. Alright, FF! Okay, I'm giving you guys a heads up. I know you guys love this book, but it's going to be on my chopping block. I got to cut back because, wow, okay? This is not cheap. So this is one of the ones I'm probably going to stop buying. I'm losing interest in it. It's not as good as the Fantastic Four. I'm just not digging it. However, better than the past couple issues, Scarlet Spider. Ooh, getting better again. Why am I wasting my time? Waste of time, seriously. Alright,
interesting kind of X-Men story, really, the Uncanny Avengers. Another one. I know you guys are going to be shocked when I say this thing, but I really don't get this Young Avengers. Okay, once more, look, no backgrounds. How to do a comic book on the cheap.
Is it like supposed to be like a style kind of thing?
It's supposed to be this villain who has this world of white. It's like John Byrne when he did Alpha Flight in a snowstorm. Think about it. Alright, cool. Almost a cool cover. The inside wasn't bad. Okay. The Avengers Assemble. See, if it wasn't for like, if this had been a bit bigger, that would probably been a really cool Marvel cover, but the yellow and the thing just loses it for me. Don't know why I bought it. Kind of stupid. The Heist. Not recommending that one. I'm still shocked I'm enjoying this series, but I am. Nova. Even though I want the original Nova back. And if you remember a couple issues back, they showed him. He's alive! Our Nova's alive! Us old-timer, our Nova's alive, but he's in chains on some other planet. But he's alive. Okay, not a bad cover. It was kind of cool. Best Marvel artwork this week on the inside. The Avengers Infinity crossover. Okay, Nick asked me to buy this thing. I bought it. It's number one. I haven't really bought this thing in a while. Punisher. Okay, the story kind of left me going, but the artwork inside is good. It's really nice artwork. I like this kind of style of artwork. It really works. The story will pick up. Marvel's cover of the week. It's not saying much, but I like the science fiction look of it. Interesting. There's Thanos guest appearance. That's all I'm going to say. That's it for Marvel. Here it comes. I'm getting really tired of DC's stupid peeling logo. But we'll start off with Adventure Superman. Probably the best Superman book that DC's putting out right now. That's a scary thought, folks. Okay, another good book to point out, Injustice Gods Amongst Us, based on the computer game. You think, okay, they kind of wrapped up the first story arc. They're still going, and it's still getting interesting. Alright, so now should we take a moment to breathe and get into their 3D covers. Alright, Justice League, or I should say Secret Society number 1. It was okay-ish. I'm not impressed with the Batman one. The Killer Croc did not impress me too much. Green Lantern, or I should say Sinestro number 1. More of an origin story. Again. I didn't take it as a villain. Man-Bat. The most pathetic one, the Parasite, really did not. Yeah, it was origin story retold. It's like they're retelling the origins again. Nothing really new here. And of course, Black Adam number 1. Yeah. Okay, Villain's Month has been disappointing. More of a story from Krypton, Doomsday. Ooh. Nothing really to do with what's going on right now. They just Doomsday. You know, I'll give a spoiler. Look, it's the legend of Kal-El from the previous universes after he fought Doomsday. Disappointing artwork on the inside. Bane. Wasn't impressed at all. Metallo. Now this one, I must admit, if you've been reading the series, has been going along with the series, even though the series has nothing to do with regular DC continuity, especially if you read all of it. Wonder Woman's Firstborn. One of the better villains. Okay, which leaves me one villain. Oh, no, 2 villains left. We'll do this one next. Okay, Aquaman's the best DC comic book characters right now. Ocean Master. Okay? Not as good as the Black Manta that was. And of course, there's so much freaking hype. I've even heard that there was a guy freaking out at a comic book store, not one of the ones we support, but there was a guy freaking out at a comic store because he was only allowed to buy one. But yeah, the big thing today, Joker's daughter. Here's a news flash for you, everybody. It's not really new. She's been around before. It's a new take on it, yeah, I admit. But really, when it comes to creating a character, not much originality here. It's Joker's skin that she's wearing. That's not a spoiler. So that's it for the regular DCs. Actually, wait, hold on. cute one. Can you? No, she's busy. I was gonna show you an old Justice League comic book I picked up not too long ago, but I forgot to bring it in here. So we might do a cut here. Let's do a cut here. Cut. Oh look, it's the Crime Syndicate. Oh, on Earth 3. Yes, retro comic book review. Yes, I picked this up not too long ago. Justice League. It's an oldie. Only 60 cents. Back when that was expensive. Now that'd be super cheap. Just trying to make a point here. DC Comics, the whole Villains Month, nothing's really new. We've seen the Crime Syndicate before. We'll see them again. Nothing really new about this. This is actually a fun read. The new stuff, not always as fun. But like I said, you want cool old stories? Here you go. And I guarantee you, DC, the New 52, will do an Earth 1, Earth 2 crossover. Probably really soon. I'm just being a speculator here, but expect it to happen within a year or two. Probably sooner. Probably a year. So let's go to the Vertigo books, the last two books. Okay, The Unwritten. I don't normally buy it, but it's a Fables crossover, and I wasn't too impressed. Which leaves me only one book for DC. It's not saying much, but it's a good story, lousy cover, but The Wake. So now you're thinking, well, what is DC's cover of the week? Now, most people go, well, give it to Joker's Daughter #1, because it's Joker's Daughter. I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to give it to the one that actually has the best presentation, and that is actually Ocean Master. It's the one that works best for 3D.
Well, if you could
really
see
see
the camera, it still pops, but you can't.
Yeah, this one actually is the one that pops the most.
Better in real life.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the DC Comics. Here we go, ready? One day they'll get rid of that stupid peeling logo and we can stop doing this stupid peeling thing. So shall we get to my alternate comic books for the week? Okay, to begin with, Bleeding Cool Magazine. Okay, I know it's a website, you can go read the articles, and we do because we share the articles that they have sometimes with our page. But the thing about this is you actually get to hold it, you can read it on the bus, and there's always some articles that you don't quite see. Ooh, look, see Gomez. That you don't get on the web page. They're in here. If you want comic book news, it's one of the few things I say pick it up. Okay, we're getting there, Okay, King Conan! I love Conan. It's one of those characters I've been reading since I was a kid. But the bad news is, if I have to cut back on comic books, this is one of the ones that's going to go. Sorry to say, but I love Conan, but it's going to be on the chopping block soon. Okay, good series, East of West. I do recommend it. Gives me two comic books to wrap up this week. Okay, the alternate cover of the week, Jupiter's Legacy. There was a couple of covers, but when I looked at this one, it was actually really more powerful. The only thing I give it a bad credit for, I wish there had been more of this and less of the title. But that is the good cover of the week. It's also a very interesting read. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but okay, cool storyline arc. And of course, my all-around cover of the week, it just really works as a really powerful cover, and you guys might not agree with me with this one. The story itself was actually better than the last issue. I'm talking about Lone Ranger. Now that cover, I mean, ballsy to do a cover where the main character you see his arm and his gun and nothing else. That's cool. That's ballsy. It's the only Dynamite book I think I'm going to be keeping. The rest of them I've already cut most of them. Shadow's gone already. This is probably the last Dynamite book I'm going to keep. Because Lone Ranger, they haven't screwed up yet. It's also just a good cover. So that's it for me this week. That's it for the boys. Thank you very much. Hopefully the cute one will be back with a book next week. I don't know. Nothing came in for her this week. The mad one, well, she's read a couple of books, but she already forgot them.
Well,
exactly.
It's not my fault. You could try getting hit by a car and remembered everything.
Sorry, what was that?
Shut up.
Okay, so Allison sends her best. I saw her at the hospital today. That's why this review's on so late. Yeah, she's still at the hospital. 4 more weeks. 4 more weeks. And Lowry is still missing. And we still need sponsors. We still need help to pay for this stuff. Because guess what? It's expensive to review these books for you guys.
Get a new camera, because this one's dying.
Well, the camera is dying. I mean, hey, go show what the camera looks like in the mirror. Turn around.
Okay.
Okay.
I've had this thing.
That is the camera we are using. Sad.
Well, it's just because it's really old. I've had it since like the 5th grade. So that's what.
My HD camera, which was actually newer than that, my Canon HD camera, it died.
It's broken.
This is an older camera. It's still working, but as you can tell, the sound quality goes out every now and then.
You yell all the time and broke the mic.
Not just that, too. Also, for example, the memory card, you literally have to shove it back in and out nonstop for it to stick. So we need help, folks. Comic books are getting expensive, as if you know that. I mean, if we lived somewhere else, like Montreal, where everything is cheaper, we wouldn't be complaining. But this is Vancouver. It's expensive. The books are getting expensive. Living here is expensive. Need a new camera. We need a whole bunch of stuff. So if you like the show, here's a hint. Spread the word. If you know a company, like, for example, we can show their product. We don't mind putting product because we actually drink this product. We'll have this in every shot.
Every single shot ever.
Well, not quite, but you know what I mean, okay?
Have
We don't mind. I mean, I know you guys think, because we show RX, Expert, and Subsidy Comics, they sponsor us. They don't. They're just friends of the show. You have to remember that. RX does us a favor letting us film there. They're a friend of the show. Expert Comics, also a friend of the show. And Subsidy, a very good friend of the show. They like us. They support us that way. But we have no real support from anybody. So, it's time to spread the word. Because, he needs more yogurt.
Hey!
See you next week.